the business is expanding without its own resources. The business is expanding using other people's resources. For organic growth, it means you are expanding with your own resources, and that is when you want to grow your sales, you're thinking about going to a new market. These are organic. These are organic. But when it comes to inorganic, it simply means you are growing outside of the business. You are using resources that do not belong to you, resources that belong to other people. That is why we call it inorganic growth. For organic, like I said earlier, it means you are growing with your own resources. Licensing, franchise, growing your sales, entering a new market. These are resources that belong to you as a business. But when you are using other businesses to grow, it is called inorganic. Inorganic growth. So what is about inorganic growth? There's external integration or external growth. So yeah, this applies to the expansion of the business using resources outside the business. This is called external growth. So we call it what? External growth. So what are the types of external growth we have? We have the joint venture, we have merger, and we have acquisition. So we're going to start with joint venture. Why do we call it a joint venture? We call it a joint venture because it means you and I, you have your business, I have my business, but we are coming together to set up a new project. That is joint venture. I saw it, okay? I'm not using this after today anymore. I'm serious about it. We call it a joint venture. I'm going to tell the school to stop you from using this from today. We call it a joint venture because business A and business B, they have separate businesses, but they are coming together to set up a new project. Get what a joint venture is here. It's a joint venture because business A, business B are coming together to form a new project. That is what a joint venture is. Do we understand a joint venture here? It's a joint venture because business A has its own business separately, business B has its own business separately, but they are coming together to form a new or to set up a new project. That's why we call it a joint venture. Any question about joint venture? No. So what are the advantages of joint venture? Number one, success. The possibility of a business success is high, as both businesses will be able to share knowledge, resources for a better product. So why do we even form a joint venture? We're forming a joint venture because I figured out that I have some weaknesses, which are your strengths, and you figured out that you have some weaknesses, which are my strengths. So we're going to put our strengths together. We're going to do away with the weaknesses to produce a better product. Get the point here. Each business has its own strengths and weaknesses. Business A has it, business B has it. Now, business A and B are coming together to eliminate the weaknesses and turn it to the strengths. And that means there's going to be what? A better product produced, which is success. You understand the first point here, please? The second one, new markets. A joint venture may allow the business to sell in a new market, which may in turn increase revenue and profit. When there's a joint venture, we are selling a new product. We have come together to form a project. Because we have formed this new project, yes?
Yes, I don't understand something. When you say joint venture, they're working on the same project.
They are different businesses. They've come together to set up a new project.
Same idea, but
They are different businesses. They are different businesses. But now they've come together to form a new project.
but how come they don't become competitors? Do they work together?
They are not competitors. They are coming together to grow. It's growth, right? Growth. It's about the result. Do you get it now or not?
Yeah, I get it.
It's about growth. If you want to grow, if you are growing using your own resources, that is organic. But here we're talking about inorganic growth, which simply means you are growing, you are expanding, but you are using other resources to expand. So one of the ways you can do that, one of the external integration or external growth is joint venture. And when we talk about a joint venture, it simply means two businesses that are coming together to set up a new project. That is why it's a joint venture.
Okay.
Does it make sense now? So how is it a success? It's a success because you are coming with your own idea, your knowledge, your skills. I'm coming with my own idea, my knowledge, and my skill. We're going to put them together. And when we do that, it increases our success rates. The second one, new markets. Because we are setting up a new project, it means we can as well sell in a new market. So we're going to get new customers. That is the point about this. Do you get the point here?
Yes.
We've come together to set a new product. This new product would require new customers. So that means we will be able to sell more. Ask me, please. Is the second point clear? Is it clear or not?
Yes, yes.
there's a new project. A new project will bring about new customers. And that is what we mean here. When you have new customers, revenue increases and profit increases. When you are able to get new customers, your revenue would increase. And if your revenue is able to increase above your total cost, you are making more profit. Do we get it, please? Then what are the problems here? The first problem about joint venture is slow decision making. These two different minds coming together, decision making might take longer than expected. Here, we are coming with ideas, knowledge, right? I might feel that you have more superior knowledge. Your knowledge in terms of skills might be more superior than I do. And you know that, but I might not agree. I might not say yes to whatever you say. And you might not say yes to whatever I say. So we continue to drag on in and out, and that slows decision making. You have different people. And when it comes to people, we are the most difficult thing to manage. And there's dynamism. People have different ideas, different scope. So it simply means we have to sometimes disagree, conflicting, and we have to drag on and drag on and drag on before we agree on the spot. But before then, it might be so long, so it might take longer than expected. It is not your own business alone. If it was your business alone, you can make your decision. But now you have involved other people. And it simply means you all have to agree before a decision is made, and that might take time. Do you understand? Yes. The next one is what? What are you saying?
How long does it take?
Who knows? It depends on how. It depends. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about we.
We, yes. We all should agree.
I think it's clear.
Yes.
The next one, disagreements. Because there are people coming together, there's bound to be conflicts. Different ideas. So most of the time we have to disagree to agree, yes, but there's disagreement because we have different interests. Most of the time we have disagreement because of interest. I'm a teacher, you are students, right? Yes or no? Yes. Most of the time I have disagreement with you because our interest does not meet each other. It is the teacher, the students. Yes. This is the teacher who wants to teach, the students to study, the students to play. So these and these will work together. Yeah. This is the same interest, then I will not shout. But when it comes to shout, like you're saying, like I shout to you because you want to play, you cannot play in my classroom. That's it.
Who's that in the drawing?
I'm not saying any name, I'm just making an example here. Exactly. I think it's clear, please.
Yes.
So the point is, most of the time we have disagreement because of interest. Can you just keep quiet, please? I'm talking, I'm not joking, I'm teaching. Do I mention any name here?
No.
What I'm saying is about interest. Most of the time people have disagreement because their interest does not align. So the interest here should be education. But this and this aligns, but this and this does not align. And even this and this does not align. Yeah. Can you just stop that already, please? Stop talking when I'm talking. There are some students that want to study. There are some students that want to play. Those that want to study, if these ones will disturb them, so there's disagreement, but they might not want to talk because they are mates. That is why the teacher is there, to ensure that those that want to study are able to study, and those that want to play, we make sure they stay somewhere else. I think it's clear. So the most important thing is that there's always interest. And if there's no, because we have different interests, there's always going to be disagreement. I think the point is clear. And that's about joint venture. Then we go to merger. Why do we call it a merger? A merger is not the same as a joint venture. In joint venture, business A and business B are coming together to form a new project. That's a joint